Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Just because I can, and I continue with Amnesia the Dark Descent, blind. I've escaped from Alexander's prison, which, to be honest, I'm not sure why did he even keep me alive, but I assume it's because he needs me for something. He seems to be mostly a disembodied voice, so maybe he can't accomplish anything, actually physically. Am I supposed to go through here? Okay, so it goes down here to where Agrippa is, and I'm still missing blood. I need blood from a torture victim to save Agrippa, or at least so he claims. So if I were to look for it, it's probably in the torture chambers, right? Oh, and that's the lab where I need to make this. Okay, but first I still need the blood. I don't have it currently. So let me quickly run through the chambers. Oh, I guess I'm out of fuel.
Dad, I thought I'd lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
Yeah, but I don't have all of the ingredients yet. Oh. Wait, so it has to be somewhere else, I guess? Or I can't do it anymore. Because... if I can't do it anymore, then that's kind of a bummer.
What are you doing? Time is running short.
Like, there is blood on the walls and all that, but he said that I need a significant amount, so, I would need to find like an actual corpse, I presume. Okay, I might be screwed. Well, I guess I am not screwed. It's Agrippa who's screwed. If it wasn't for Alexander, he would still be innocent and be able to die so. Who is writing that? It is speaking about me, but in a third person. think I'm screwed, or rather Agrippa is screwed, which I do feel kind of bad about because compared to me and Alexander, he seems, almost innocent. All his life he had thought he was a good man. Terrible deeds were only committed by terrible people, like Henry Bedlow, the bully in school, but now he had seen what he himself could do.
You're a good boy, and I appreciate
Yeah, I think he's screwed.
Time is running short.
Where else would I find blood of a torture victim other than...
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Although, Okay, this looks promising. A bone saw used for amputation. Can I...
You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your comfort. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I could possibly saw off his arm, which maybe would produce enough pain to... But obviously I'm not going to do that without his consent. So we seem to be... Like, I would like to ask him whether he would agree to something like that. Because, for all I know, he might, if the alternative is death. I very much doubt there's a river of blood down there, but let's give it a try. Okay, the game actually crashed, so I had to reload the latest save, which apparently is here, but I'm not quite sure.
You're a good boy, Daniel. and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Okay, I think I gathered something here, right? Yeah, a bone saw. Oh! Oh, there's like a drainage? This grate covers a drainage pipe. This blood needs a vessel. Okay, great. So, if I... glass jar on a string. Okay, great. So I do have the blood now. But it doesn't answer my question of what was the
You
water...
should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
What was the water used for, if anything? I might make the tonic while I'm here. So what was the recipe again? The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized victim's blood. Okay, so I need to distill it, presumably over a flame. Picked up incomplete tonic. Okay. Should not squeeze the juice out of the gland until a container is placed below. To be honest, I'm very grateful to the game for providing that tip. Imagine how annoying it would be if I squeezed it onto the table. Weir's tonic. Okay. But before I return to Agrippa, there might be something to be accomplished with the water. After all, it was an interactable object. Okay, I have no idea what that accomplished. Unless it was an alternate way of gathering the mucus. Maybe if I missed the meat or something? I'm not sure. But I do have the tonic, so I am ready to proceed. And the bucket is gone, so like, there's not much I can do about it. I just wanted to make sure nothing interesting will come out of it.
Thank goodness. Now, pay attention. First, feed me the tonic, and then use the saw to remove my head. As the tonic begins to run, you'll be able to cut off my head without taking my life. Then, take my head and bring it with you. As you enter the gate, Alexander is opening in the inner sanctum. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you enter the gate? We can't argue now. You need to act.
Okay.
Quickly, off with the head.
The severed head of Agrippa. Okay. Weird, but I'll take it. Let's carry on. Because I can recover the orb, recombine the orb now. The sight of her lifeless body crippled his psyche. He tried to remove himself from the scene, but he could not. Instead, he fell to his knees and begged her for forgiveness. Okay, so let's recombine the orb. They won't stay together. So do I need to do it on here? Oh, okay. What's wrong? Oh, I guess it wasn't properly disabled. So what am I missing? Is there still the room with the machine? Which has to serve some kind of purpose. Large enough to jam the cogwheels, so I did have the right idea. I just need something larger. A stone might not be durable enough. To be honest, I'm not sure what that accomplished. I only did it because it was the only thing I could think about doing. The orb is gone. And so is the force field. She cried and struggled as he pulled at her arm. Her flowered Sunday dress ripped and she fell into the mud. I guess I cut myself as a blood offering, which perhaps I should have read what is it about first before doing that, but...
19th of August, 1839.
It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination? Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster.
And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
Okay, to be honest, I feel exactly zero sympathy for Daniel, because it didn't seem to me, from the way it was described, that he was, like, coerced, or that he was particularly well tricked into killing all of those people. It very much seemed to me... What? I think I should have been standing here. It very much seemed to me that he killed them because he was afraid to die himself.
Get away! You shouldn't do that!
Okay, I don't think I have a choice. I think I do need to make a blood sacrifice here as well. he had turned angry. It was not easy to take her insolence and make her the villain in the story, but she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Well, I definitely see no good in you. The evil in Agrippa part is kind of debatable. But you're trash. Also, you look kind of weird, but you know, for a 300-year man, actually pretty good. I am supposed to wait until he opens the portal and then cross it with Agrippa? Am I supposed to be doing something here? Like, proactively? Or just waiting? Like, Agrippa mentioned just waiting. Supposedly it's supposed to be done, sort of on its own, at some point.
Do you see it? A whole other world. Oh, isn't it?
The portal will open very soon.
I can finally return home.
So it's not open yet.
But you, I saw it. You won't be able to enter. You are still tainted, branded by the shadow. No, you fool! You have ruined us!
Oh, okay, the game is actually expecting me to do something. I was pretty convinced.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Okay, so I guess Agrippa and Weir saved me in the end, which I don't particularly care about, because Daniel himself was trash as well. Like, he is a thoroughly unlikable... That's putting it mildly. He's a horrible human being. So to be honest, I would feel better about the story if he died at the end, because I have no sympathy whatsoever for him. Like, I understand he was scared for his life, but that surely can't be any justification for slaughtering and torturing at least dozens or maybe hundreds of people. Like, come on. So overall, I don't care about what happened to him, and I feel like I would feel better if he got his comeuppance in the form of dying alongside with Alexander. I am, however, interested a little bit in what Alexander said about Agrippa, because okay, I get it now. Because the memories in those glowing tubes, they were Alexander's memories, and I think he said in one of them that Agrippa has done to me what I have done to him, which I guess was being sort of indefinitely kept alive in what is basically a corpse. So I guess what that implies, if I get it correctly, is that Agrippa himself must have made Veyer's tonic beforehand, and obviously it requires the torture and death of a person to work. So that was maybe the evil that that Alexander was alluding to. But even if it was, like, he has no leg to stand on, he was utter trash, and I'm glad he died. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have left Agrippa to die as well. Maybe we all should die. Like, if Agrippa really did torture other people beforehand, just for science, then he's pretty trash as well, but obviously the scale is incomparable. Because Alexander has murdered and tortured hundreds of people over hundreds of years. So, like, you know, he's as evil as he could be. And Daniel himself is trash. Overall, the game was cool, but I think it's nowhere near as interesting and engaging as Soma. Soma actually brought up a lot of interesting questions about personhood and about, the meaning of human existence and finding meaning in hopeless situations. Whereas this, I didn't really have any kind of major sort of point on which to reflect. As I said, Alexander was a monster, Daniel was a monster, Agrippa was possibly a monster, or maybe not, but regardless, it doesn't, like, there's not much to sort of think about. Not to mention the fact that the protagonist is so thoroughly horrible, kind of has an adverse effect on me, because I want him to fail instead of to succeed. So yeah, the game was okay, but I don't think it was like great or anything. One element that was great, and I kind of loved and I respect a lot, were those minute changes that happened to some of the paintings when your sanity was low. Where the people's faces began to morph into skulls, or like blood appeared on the paintings. That was cool. I love that, and I would like that to be utilized more in games, because at times, when looking at that, especially the first time, I was actually questioning my own sanity, because I was like, did I imagine it looking different just a minute ago, or is it actually different? So that was really cool. But apart from that, I would say the game was okay, but nothing particularly mind-blowing. I will probably write like a longer summary, so if I do, it's going to be in a pinned comment underneath this video, and if I don't, then I guess I don't. For now, oh, actually, before I end, there is a piece of DLC or something, like an additional mission called Justine. It came with the GOG package of the game. It can be launched from the launcher, so I am going to check that as well in the next episode. But for the main game of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, that was it. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.